Okay, let me try again. Welcome everybody. Welcome graduates, family, and friends to the Department of Mechanical Engineering celebration. Disclaimer: this is not graduation. This is a departmental event to celebrate your achievements and success. This celebration is being recorded and will be shared to those who aren't able to attend, and they will be able to celebrate in another time. You're welcome to turn on webcams if you like. Yeah, please stay muted. Please refrain from using a chat, but doesn't seem to be a problem. But you will definitely have future opportunities in this event to express your joy and happiness. If you have technical difficulty hearing us, please do let us know. And we like to, so in my virtual background, we got a couple different sets of events here. So I got my image is mirrored, so I'm still trying to adjust to this. So on this side, we're gonna hear from distinguished people to share their words of wisdom. And then we're gonna go through student recognition, and lots of different fun events. So we'll get this started. We'll like to start by inviting Dean Emily Allen. So let me kind of scroll this. There we go. So I'd like to welcome Dean Emily Allen. She's the Dean of College of Engineering, Computer Science, and Technology to share a few words.
Thank you, Jim. And welcome, Emmy Master's graduates. I'm very pleased to see that you've joined us for this virtual celebration. Unfortunately, we had to postpone your in-person commencement ceremony, but tonight we recognize and celebrate your accomplishments together, virtually. I thought I'd share a story with you. When I graduated from high school in the last century, and then when I graduated from college with my engineering degree, and again when I completed my PhD, my parents attended my graduations, and they were all very joyful moments. The graduation ceremonies were held inside in hot auditoriums, or outside in the rain on the steps of a mighty library, or in the bright sun in an immense football stadium. I wore my cap and gown, each one getting fancier as I progressed in my education. Each time I remember feeling a large weight come off my shoulders, and I also remember an enormous sense of uncertainty as I wondered what would come next in my life. The one thing I can't remember about any of my graduations is anything that the graduation speaker said. A year from now, you won't remember anything that I say tonight either, but you will remember a big weight lifting off your shoulders. And you'll also remember finishing your master's degree at home, learning remotely while sheltering in place with your family, chosen companions, or by yourself. You'll also remember your sense of uncertainty, magnified now by the state of the economy and the pandemic situation. You'll certainly remember our nation in pain as citizens of cities across the nation react to a series of horrendous wrongs. But slowly, as time moves on, as the next phase of your life begins to take shape, you'll remember your favorite professors, the classmates you studied with, the staff who helped you out, and that moment when you felt in command of your graduate work. When you look back at this phase of your education, you won't remember that tonight was virtual. You'll only remember that Cal State LA was the place that took you through the second part of your education and moved you on to the next phase of your life. We're here to celebrate with you today. We're so proud of you and what you have accomplished, and we look forward to hearing about what you accomplish next. We know that you will be leaders in your field and within your families and your communities, and that you will change the world for the better. We hope to see you back on campus for an in-person commencement ceremony later this year. In the meantime, please grab onto your identity as proud Golden Eagles and soar. Congratulations on your achievements.
Thank you, Emily. Now we have a message from the Department Chair of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. Nancy Ward-Perez. You are muted. Nancy, you're muted.
Got it. Thank you. So congratulations, everyone. We're so proud of your accomplishments. you know, as you've struggled through your undergraduate and now your graduate, you know what it is to work hard, and that's going to pay off for you in the long run. But, you know, as engineers, you're going to have a lot of opportunities to make a real difference in the world, and not just within your workplace, but also within your communities, within your homes, but also within your communities, to really help those less fortunate or those in need. And you know, as Dean Allen mentioned, now more than ever, you know, we see so much going on in the world that needs your help. And as a master's student particularly, you've taken that next level of really delving in to think critically about how to solve problems. Not only solve problems, but how to identify problems to solve and come up with creative ways to solve those problems. And that's what's needed. We need you to apply your engineering mindset, your engineering know-how, your passion, your compassion, and come up with better solutions and new solutions for how we do things. So I encourage you to really work at that. And if you do, and I know you will, you know, you're just going to have a really fulfilling life. So I also wanted to take a moment to congratulate and recognize those who've helped you get to this point. Your family, your friends, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your spouses, your kids, your siblings, your aunts and uncles, everyone. Just congratulate them for you know, your accomplishments as well, because basically, you know, it takes a community. And part of that community is your Cal State LA fellow students that you've studied with, that you've researched with, that you've had fun with, and also your faculty and the staff at Cal State LA who really, you know, Andrea and other faculty members, as well as faculty throughout the college. Everybody has been here to support you and will continue to want to support you throughout the rest of your career. So I'm going to say a little bit more as we end up, but for right now, just congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Nancy. Now we're going to hear some words from mechanical engineering faculty who've taught you. We'll start with Dr. Arturo Pacheco. Dr. Arturo Pacheco is a professor of mechanical engineering, specialized in fluid mechanics and heat transfer, and he's the director of the National Science Foundation funded CREST Center for Energy and Sustainability. He's also a STEMnet faculty fellow. Floor is yours.
Thank you, Jim. I just would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you all who are graduating with this special master's degree in mechanical engineering. I would like to mention very clearly and strongly, as you know me, that this is an excellent achievement and that now is the time to realize and recognize that hard work and sacrifice have really paid off. In fact, you know firsthand that obtaining this degree is very difficult. It is not just what we usually think of a glorified undergraduate degree, taking courses and solving homework, but that the program that we have designed has been designed and implemented to provide the skills necessary, especially on building deeper analysis and understanding of the principles by which engineering systems work and are designed to work, to be successful professionally, both technically and in leadership positions. Here at the Department of Mechanical Engineering, and I am speaking on behalf of all my colleagues in the department, we, your professors, always try and have always tried in every way possible to support you. And sometimes, like is my case, as you know that, sometimes through tough love, and sometimes it's very tough, but only we know that because only because we know how difficult it is to solve the challenging problems occurring every day around the globe, and we want you to develop to the point at which you will feel comfortable that you are well prepared to face them. Finally, I would like to wish you graduates good luck and prosperity in your immediate and long-term endeavors. Rest assured that here at Cal State LA, you are not only your professors, but also your colleagues and friends upon which you can rely, and that we will be welcoming you with open arms. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Arturo. Tough love, best type of love. Now, our next speaker is going to be Dr. Hushen. Floor is yours.
Hi, congratulations throughout the curriculum, and you are well prepared with the foundations and the learning skills. And this is the moment that you're going to open a brand new page in your life. So right before you start drawing a beautiful work with your new knowledge and skills, I would like to share 2 words with you and I wish you a very successful career. The first word that I would like to share is learn. Never stop learning. Learn from books, observations, and others' experience. It's okay to learn from your own failure and tell yourself, failure is the mother of success. But most of the time, it is better to learn from others' failure experience to ensure success, because we haven't told you that success is the father of success. The world that we are in right now is changing at a much faster pace. Robots will, with artificial intelligence, start to have learning ability now. So the stock market is high while the economy struggles, because top 10% of the companies are taking 90% of the profit from their domain. Continue exploring for your niche to join the top 10% in any domain through lifelong learning will bring you success. And second word that I would like to share is positive. Always be a positive and happy person. Being positive makes you attractive. Imagine if you are a manager receiving the following 2 emails from 2 different employees. So one says, sorry boss, it's screwed, all because the other group was late. And the other one says, sorry boss, I didn't do well this time, but I learned so much from this collaboration experience and I feel ready for the next job to be excellent. It's clear which experience, it's very clear that which employee or which experience that you like. Being positive on a not a very successful experience will bring you more opportunities. To continue learning and be positive will not guarantee a success, but not doing so is for sure a shortcut to fail. Lastly, I would like to remind you that Cal State LA is always your home. And here you have hundreds and thousands of friends. That's my cell phone, sorry. You have hundreds and thousands of friends, teachers, and advisors. And we will always be here. Just an older version, probably in the next 10, 20 years. Like many of your parents, we wish you to come back to visit, to bring your future projects and your stories back to inspire the future younger brothers and sisters. All right, congratulations again.
Thank you, He, for the inspiring speech. Now we have some message from your fellow alums, well, alums from different years. The first alum we're going to is going to speak is Salvador Rojas. Salvador Rojas graduated from California State University of Los Angeles with his bachelor's in 2016 and master's in 2018, both in mechanical engineering. He performed research under the advisement of Dr. He Shen and started the American Society of Mechanical Engineering chapter and the robotics lab along with the help of his former classmates and graduates amongst us today. He's currently pursuing a PhD in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Purdue University in the field of dynamics and robotics, from the same field Dr. He Shen. And Salvador's goal is to become a professor in the future. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Kuo. Feels pretty good to see a lot of familiar faces from Cal State LA. Hi, guys. Let me start off with, it is an honor to speak in front of the College of ECST graduates and my alumni, Cal State LA. I am especially grateful to be a part of the conclusion of this chapter of your lives and help see the transition into your next chapter, especially those of you that have worked with throughout your academic career since maybe we shared an undergrad, you know. And so first and foremost, congratulations, you've made it. And you know it feels good. Your parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, friends, and loved ones and babies. Everybody that is by your side wants to embarrass you with happiness. This is great. Remember all the long days, sleepless nights, and sleeping in classrooms, overnighters in the labs. Thank you, Cal State LA, for all these memories. Do I want to remind you of these agonizing moments and nights? Yes, because they define the hard work we paid to be here, and they provide a means to an end, and above all, the confidence to pursue your future. Every one of you graduates is a problem solver, and this fact makes being an engineer unique. You took on the challenge of attaining a degree in STEM, whether you're underrepresented minority, first in your family to go to college, or first to know that you can be great. And on top of that, the center of gravity of all your problems shifted from outside of the classroom of your homes, outside of the classroom to your homes, your streets, and all over the world. But that didn't stop you from achieving your main goal. You adapted and you converged. There are humans in space currently, and everyone that had something to do with the space launch started where you started. Just know you are next in line to be a part of the next great adventure. Let me tell you a little bit about myself and why I think you can relate. I'm a first-generation student, minority, and former foster youth, and product of Edmund D. Edmund Children's Court right across the 10 freeway of Cal State LA. I earned my BS and MS in mechanical engineering at Cal State LA, and now pursuing a PhD at Purdue University with the help of many from Cal State LA. And my message is this: believe in yourself, and with determination, grit, and hard work, you too can accomplish your goals. The common denominator is that we've all experienced hardships, and we've all overcome them. To add, some we have yet to encounter, but the training we've sought for and have been given has prepared us for unprecedented moments we endured and are still to come. We put our faith into our professors, and they did the same. Put your head down and embrace your upcoming challenges, and trust that you've been equipped with tools to solve the problems ahead. You graduates have experienced adversity, and today many others are experiencing adversity. Take the leap into greatness and lead by example that you can still succeed with many challenges in front of you. That is you all. Be an inspiration to your peers, colleagues, and for the future generation. My advice to you is that if you're going to do anything at all, be the best at it. Believe it or not, you've been doing this. The best you wanted to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering, and here you are. Just keep following your heart and always strive and prosper, because you are the leaders of your generation. You are looked up to, and you will be looked for help. You will gain followers that want to help you. Build your network, become resourceful, and seek and never turn down help. Whether you're pursuing graduate education, going into industry, or starting your own business, stay sharp. We all know that the grind is agonizing, but it is gratifying. And through hard work and faith, you have put yourself on the right path to follow your heart and help those in need, those you started this journey for. One last note: as leaders of your generation, amid the uncertainty, we have learned to respond calmly to the inevitable changes of life without causing ourselves misery, but growth. We have learned how to respond to life as opposed to blindly reacting to it. Please represent your community and protect your city of Los Angeles and your loved ones by informing the world that destruction and anarchy are not the solution towards justice in today's current events. Leave this world better than you found it, and leave a lasting legacy so great that you can't be thanked for it. Congratulations to a wonderful group of engineers and class of 2020, you guys. A quote from Neil Armstrong: humans have an inquisitive nature, and that manifests itself in our desire to take that next step, to seek out the next great adventure. Thank you all. Congrats.
Thank you, Sal, for the wonderful speech. We have another distinguished alumni who will speak. Rickson Chude. Rickson Chude is a professional engineer and graduated from Cal State LA in 2008 with a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. He works as a program manager at Southern California Edison in the Energy Efficiency Department. Rickson is the current vice president of the Association of Energy Engineers SoCal, and was a former president of the American Society of Heating, Refrigerating, and Air Conditioning Engineers, or ASHRAE, in Southern California chapter. Rickson was the recipient of the 2018 Cal State LA Alumni Golden Eagle Award. He currently serves on the Cal State LA Mechanical Engineering Industry Advisory Board. Floor is yours.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate the opportunity. It's always a great time to be able to share some feedback with the graduates, particularly masters in mechanical engineering graduates. I commend you for this great achievement. And I want to definitely reassure you that the step you've taken is a great one, but also a great investment, because a degree in Castellet will take you in many areas. And as I can share personally, starting with my bachelor's, I was able to really be competitive in many areas in the industry. And you, having taken the next level, taking a master's, you're definitely on the right steps to achieve whatever goals you intend to do, be again PhD or further your education to ensure that whatever you're working on at your particular job or future job will be based on strong knowledge that you can apply. I want to share a few things. As you mentioned, as many have mentioned already, as master's engineering students, you're well equipped to take on many challenges, not only of today, but also of the future. So clearly, we must collectively bet on our existing skills to achieve the problems of the future. And that means that when I say bet, it's really an acronym. It stands for build, engage, and transform. I want to make sure that we continue as a community, as a Castellet community, to continue learning for ourselves, for others around us. Because again, as many have mentioned, technology keeps moving. And while the fundamentals stay the same, the applications change. So it's important to be on the bleeding edge of technology. Engaging with industry, as you've heard, I've had the opportunity to be involved not only when I was a student, but also outside. So I encourage you all, with all the knowledge you've gained with a master's degree, is to apply it within the industry and continue the expansion in particular subject matters, because there's a lot of need for subject matters and for subject matter expertise, and you all already have that now. And lastly, the T stands for transform. Make sure that whatever you do, you put your 100% in it. Again, you don't have to be sending people up on space to make an achievement and contribution. Any small contribution as an engineer impacts our daily lives. So I want to make sure that you take that mindset that whatever you work on, you're going to be engaged to make a strong impact and transform whatever industry you're working on. Once again, I bet on you all and on your achievements. And I know that you will be hearing a lot from you in the future. And I hope you can come back, be involved in the Castellet Alumni Network and give back, become a multiplier, share your good knowledge and resources with existing students that will be there and the Castellet community. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Rickson. Now we're going to move on to the part where we recognize our graduates. I'll pass it to Nancy.
All right, so I'm going to just start my PowerPoint and let's see, getting back to the beginning here. Sorry, should have started that. And there we go. So we're going to go ahead and recognize our students here. Some of the students have chosen to share a PowerPoint slide, or maybe two, and about a little bit about themselves and their time at Castellet. Some of the students here have chosen not to, and we want to recognize everyone here. And then some people weren't able to join us today, and we'll recognize them and share the recording with them. So Jim, you want to start us off?
Congratulations, Rasim Mohammed Al-Rashadi, for your fine efforts.
And Rasim, if you want to chime in.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for this virtual celebration. I really appreciate it, and I guess all the class of 2020 actually appreciate this. I would like to take this opportunity to thank every professor here for their hard work and dedication, commitment. Without your teachings and tough love, we wouldn't ever be here. So thank you for that. A special thanks to Dr. Shraghi for his continuous support and guidance to me, especially through my time here at Cal State Los Angeles. And finally, I want to thank also my international family, classmates, or lab mates actually, Kiyur and Sarah, for bearing with me, I guess, and continuing to do the work we do in the lab to progress and to make a difference in the real world. So thank you.
Great, thank you.
Congratulations, David Caprano. Congratulations, Danny Clemens.
Danny, you want to chime in?
Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, that's my daughter.
With daughter and all.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'll be quick. All right, I'm sorry. This is my first time using Zoom, so bear with me. I'm still trying to figure out the app. I just want to say thank you for putting this together. It took a very roundabout way of getting to Cal State LA. I spent some time in Asia teaching. I started a program at Sacramento State. But I have to say that Cal State LA was the most welcoming institution I've ever been to. Just from the professors to the ME staff, everyone was willing to help and always just there for me. So I'd like to thank Andrea, Dr. Water Perez, Dr. Cole, Dr. Shin. As you can see, we all played basketball together. We're a pretty close-knit bunch. I thank Sal for taking the time to come back and talk to us all. Enjoyed your speech, Sal. And yeah, my words of advice is start your research early because it takes a lot of time, and so that you can take advantage of all the wonderful opportunities at Cal State LA, whether it be stage photos of real projects or great CREST functions that always supplied excellent snacks, or just going out after a hard day's work to get some wings and have a drink. I'd like to thank the CREST recies for all of their support. And lastly, I'd really like to thank Dr. Arturo Pacheco for being so understanding of my situations and sharing your wisdom with me with life and education. I really appreciate it. And I think that's
All right, congratulations. And to your wife and daughter who are distracting you in the background. All right, congratulations, Danny.
Thank you, Danny. Congratulations, John Lim. Congratulations, Amir Matai. Congratulations, Antonio Mangana.
I think Amir is there too, if he wants to say a word or two.
I don't think he wanted to, but.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'll say a word.
Okay.
I didn't prepare anything, but I just want to thank all my professors, Jim Kuo, Dr. Shragi. I want to thank Miguel Navarro for all the help through my thesis. I want to thank Usama Tohid. He's not here, but he's my coworker. He helped me get a job at Extractor Depot, where I work with him as the only other engineer at the company. But yeah, I would like to thank everybody at Cal State LA for being such a good school and helping me have access to all this opportunity.
Great. Thank you. And if anybody else would like to chime in, I know not everybody has their professor right there saying, hey, no, but feel free to chime in as well. And so, Antonio?
Yeah. Well, I want to say thank you to the NASA Direct STEM program that provided me with the grant that paid for most of my schooling through my master's program. I'd like to thank Dr. Shragi, my advisor, who has always been there, helping me with everything. I always would remember going to the Cal State LA soccer games. We had a pretty good soccer team this last season, and that's something I'm always gonna remember. Just being in the advanced materials and manufacturing lab, basically just living there. I mean, some advice that I can give is always try new things and challenge yourself. And finally, I want to say gracias a mi familia, mis amigos, las personas que siempre han estado allí a mi lado. This is for you. And have all of you in my heart, and it's for everybody, and congrats to everybody else that's graduating. Yeah, thank you. Gracias.
It's wonderful. Thanks. Okay. And Jim?
Oh, there was a lag there.
Sorry.
Yeah, congratulations, Francisco Galicia.
Thank you.
Do you want to say a few words, or?
Sure. Not sure if you guys got my slide on time, but
oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lag.
There you go. Oh, no problem. Yeah, so I've been here since 2013. Started my freshman year, and I've been here for 7 years. So there's a lot of people I want to thank. But just to be short, I want to thank God, my mother Irene Galicia, my father Francisco Moxo, my advisor Dr. Shen, who I've been working for a couple of years, and he has always had a lot of patience for me and has always instructed me to do well, and has always pushed me, and has always believed that I could do great work. I also want to thank the Succeed team. This was a program back, I believe, in 2014. I want to thank Dr. Gustavo Meneses, Dr. Deborah Juan, and Dr. Arturo Pacheco Vega. I also want to thank everybody from the robotics lab, including Salvador Rojas, who kind of had me and dragged me into the robotics lab. But if it wasn't for him, I think I wouldn't have accomplished as much as I have. I learned so much, and I mean, the past 2 jobs I had, all the experience that I was able to bring to the table was because of the robotics lab. I also want to thank Vladimir Pena, Alan, Brian Ewan, Jonathan Flores, Giovanni Reyes, Richard Chavez, Diego. I also want to thank my girlfriend Cecilia, and somebody I really want to thank is T Fox. Since I was a freshman, T Fox has always helped me out and has always helped me step on the right track. I also want to thank the Telecus College of ECST program, as well as the David C. Lizarraga Fellowship, who has helped me get through college. I also want to thank Dr. Scott Plum for his much of advice I've gotten for my higher level classes. I also want to thank Andrea. She's always been helpful in the ME department. I'm really grateful. She's very patient, and I think she deserves a lot of thanks from everybody. I also want to thank my company, Quiet Machines, who I'm currently working on my thesis with. And yeah, I mean, it's been a great experience, and it's almost coming to an end, and it's a little sad, but we'll see what happens next.
All right, great. Congratulations. Let's see.
Congratulations, Miguel Navarro. Do you want to say a few words, Miguel?
Woo! Miguel, can you see your slides now?
I can't see my slide.
Let's see. You can?
Do I have to say words?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
I can. Oh, there you go. Cool. Let me turn on my video so I can have a better internet. First of all, you know, we struggle doing our masters. There has been times when you work and you don't see like you're moving, and you're just, it's obstacle after obstacle, and you don't see like you're moving, and all of a sudden a few years later you're about to graduate, and it's time to celebrate. I started Cal State LA in 2013. Pretty much with myself, and now that I'm graduating with my master's, I'm married to my girlfriend. I have a beautiful daughter, and in late October. But all I can say is I want to thank all the professors, all Dr. Shrahi. He's been dragging me here and there doing work, and and finishing my thesis and just 24/7. It's been great. I also want to thank Professor Knight. I'm sure he's not here, but he's the influential person in my life. Um, as well with to my lab teammates Antonio and Amir for keeping up in the highs and lows. I couldn't have better classmates, lab mates, friends, professors. It's been a blessing attending Class LA. I'm pretty sure everyone feels the same way. You can see my entire family here at the bottom, middle of the slide. My parents, my sisters, brother-in-laws, and even my in-laws. They've been just great supporters throughout this journey. I would like to say some words in Spanish for my parents. Muchas gracias, papá, mamá, que he tenido en mí, que me ha estado apoyando día y noche. Esto es por ustedes. Se merecen esto y mucho más. And definitely, I want to thank my wife. You see her here at the corner, right bottom corner. She's my best friend. She's been through the best, hell, heaven, up and down with me pushing. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. And the outcome of being here in Costa LA is this. I have the perfect job. I just started working with Northrop Grumman, and I'm working here at the bottom. You can see the James Webb Telescope. I'm actually there, touching it, working every day. It's been great. And what I want to share with you is this quote. Ever since I don't remember when, but like it says, nothing is impossible. The world itself says, I am possible. Other than that, I want to thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here, and let's celebrate. Where's the tequila? Thank you, guys.
I'm ready. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Akash Pancha. Akash, do you want to say anything? Well, congratulations, Nikunj Kumar Patel.
Do you want to say anything? Can we move on?
Congratulations, Vladimir Pena. Do you want to add anything, Vlad?
Well, I mean, first of all, I just want to thank everybody that was part of my journey. Dr. Bo, Dr. Shragi, Dr. Chen. Really don't have I didn't prepare anything, sorry, but yeah, I just want to thank all my my lab mates as well. Dr. Po's lab students as well. They all helped me along in the journey. It's been my first year here was in 2011, and first when I came here, I never expected that I would ever do a master's or even try the master's. But I mean, a lot has changed ever since then, and I'm grateful and definitely grateful to all you guys. I feel without a lot of you guys' support, I couldn't do what I'm doing now. Yeah, big thanks, to my family, God, to all my coworkers, Francisco, the great lab partner. He's always been helping me out, and then also the other names that I listed. Richard Chavez, an undergrad student that's been helping me out. Byron Jonathan, Brian Diego Santia, Levon upon one of Dr. Cole's students and Dennis Lee as well. And yeah, big shout out too to Dr. T-Fox. Thank you so much. T-Fox has done a lot. He's answered a lot of my questions and it's always been very helpful. And sorry I didn't write you down, but thank you. As well to Andrea, thank you so much. Yeah, like Francisco said, he's been very patient and helpful along this my journey. And definitely tough love has really gotten me where I'm at, because me myself I really need a lot of push to like overcome, you know, these adversities. So thank you guys, and that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Vlad.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Nathaniel. Congratulations, Nathaniel Portillo Silva. Nate, are you here?
No, I don't think he could make it today.
Okay. Congratulations, Christopher Lockett Reed. Do you have anything you would like to say?
I don't know that Christopher's here either.
Okay. Congratulations, Matthew Rahel de Dios. And Matthew, do you have anything to add, would like to say?
All right. So congratulations, everyone. And I think some of the faculty want to say a few words as well. So
I think I think you want to share a few words about students, your research students.
Yeah. So for the master program we have at Cal State LA, graduate students can choose either comprehensive exam or thesis as their cumulative experience. Some students choose comprehensive exam option because they have a full-time job. Many of them have family and kids to take care of. Going through this hard time while having this big achievement is awesome. I could not, personally by myself, I could not imagine that if I put myself in your situation. You have done great. You have done a great job. And some other students choose the thesis option to challenge themselves and also dive deep into the research field. And here we have 3 students working with me closely, Francisco, Vladimir, and John. All of you have contributed a lot to the lab. Actually, Francisco, you made a mistake. I think you have been working with me for 5 years, not a couple of years. So, and just now Francisco said he worked with me for like a couple of years. So actually, Francisco was the first student working with me since I got here. And he said Salvador inspired him to the lab. I think somehow he joined the lab at the same time with Salvador, maybe before Salvador actually. Vladimir, he also helped like not only himself, he has made so much progress. At the same time, he mentored many other students. I saw that like so much thing that he has done to the lab. And as an undergrad student working with him, I also see great progress on that. So thank you so much for everything that you brought to the lab. And John, he's also a very strong student. He has a full-time job as a vehicle engineer at STV Incorporated. And by having this full-time job, have a family to take care of while being able to finish a thesis, that is a great achievement. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Like, everything that you have brought to Cal State LA. I feel honored to have the chance to work with you all. Yeah, I wish to be your lifelong friend.
Thank you, Arturo, would you like to share some words?
Sure, thanks. Thank you, Jim. I just want to take a couple minutes to talk about Danny and how great has been for me to work with Danny. Danny as a student working in a project that it was very challenging project. There are two ways in which a graduate student can often join a lab. One is you join a project that has been already going for a while, and then you build upon other people's results, and that is one way to go. The other is what Danny really experienced, is a full new, completely new project in which I was opening a new research line, and he was starting to learn about that. So fuel cells with porous materials, actually paper-based fuel cell systems, and developing mathematical models, as many of you can attest, is not an easy task, and he was tasked with that. So we started working on this project, and through many challenges we went through, and Danny was always extremely helpful. Now we have accomplished made some accomplishments to the point in which another student can now take over and build upon what Danny started to study. As I mentioned, and I want to reiterate, it is starting a new project is extremely difficult, and Danny was always there to work very hard, to collaborate, and to make progress. And I want to assure you, Danny, that you will be very successful in your career. Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Yeah, Nancy, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to jump in here just for a second. Also, thank Danny for not only was he actively involved with research, but also he served as a graduate student mentor for a while, and then also helped us put together our supplemental instruction, and really taught it as supplemental instruction, and really helped some of our students, and his insights and feedback and such were really invaluable. So thanks all around for lots of contributions, Danny.
So I believe Molson put together a video to share with everybody. Nancy, do you want to hit the play button?
I just wanted to say a few words before you play the video, if possible. Thank you, Jim and Nancy. I just wanted to congratulate and celebrate the graduation of 4 very special engineers of the Advanced Materials and Manufacturing Laboratory. So these are very special members. I've put together a video that shows some of the pictures of their experiences and the time these folks spend in my lab. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. You will see in the video how they help to clean up, organize, and establish a new lab in a space that was totally messed up. They did everything together. The video does not show everything that went on, but you will see the struggle that they've been through to establish the lab, and also doing the research. You'll see them doing outreach, presenting their work to high school, middle school students. You'll see them playing with their machines, playing with a virtual reality machine, showing experience of International Space Station to the visitors that we had in the lab. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. So the 4 engineers who are featured in the video are: number 1, Mr. Miguel Navarro. So Miguel worked on building this machine for metal 3D printing or additive manufacturing, and then worked on optimization and process development for Inconel superalloys. Congratulations to Miguel. He is now hired by Northrop Grumman. Number 2 is Mr. Amir Matar. Amir was part of the team who worked with Miguel to develop this machine and optimize it. So he's been working hand in hand with Miguel to develop this machine, and he's working on titanium alloys and optimization and process development for titanium alloys. He's working for Extractor Depot, an industrial equipment supplier in our neighborhood. Number 3 is Mr. Antonio Magana. Antonio has been part of my team and also supported by NASA STEM Direct, working on a computational material science project to simulate the powder bed additive manufacturing process. He's now hired by Northrop Grumman as well. They are going to be colleagues together with Miguel, so they will live together forever, hopefully. And then number 4 is Mr. Rassam Arashti. Rassam has been working in my lab and also in Dr. Mazari's lab together with civil engineering students to develop a process for 3D printing concrete and cementitious materials. So I see a couple of other members of that team here. Sarah and Keyur from civil engineering are here celebrating with us as well. You may see their pictures in the video as well. In addition, in the video, you'll see Vladimir, who is here too. He spent some time in my lab. He was part of a senior design group who built an additive manufacturing machine as well. You'll see Nathan, who is not here. Congratulations to Nathan. If he watches this video later on, he had a couple of classes with me and we built gliders. We designed and 3D printed gliders. You'll see us testing them in the baseball field. That's part of the video too. And then I see a couple of alumni here. I see Patrick Cartunian, who was part of the lab. He's now teaching materials lab. He had a big role in establishing the lab as well. Ryan, who is now with Nav Areas in the video as well, and Ernesto, who is now with Boeing. So I just wanted to congratulate you all and your families. I'm really proud of you. You're all great engineers. I'm sure you'll do great and you'll be very successful in your future careers. So congratulations again, and let's enjoy the video.
All right, so I'm going to start this and let's see how successful I am at starting this.
Hopefully you can hear it.
Yeah, we should be able to. Let me see. Okay, there we go, sorry. And we're going to do this. righty.
Thank you, Molson. I know Miguel has some internet connection issue. I'm not sure Miguel was able to see himself being a goof and being very productive. I know Molson, your video was unlisted. Oh, okay. So he saw it, so it's okay.
I'll share it with them. It's an unlisted video. I'll share it with all of them so they can, have it. Sure.
Awesome.
Okay. We don't have that much more time, but I do want to, and people have been putting things in, but I'm going to take a couple minutes and share with you what we, something called a Padlet. And so I just put it in the chat box, but it's just a moment for if you want to just shout out to either your family or your friends, or just for additional thanks, or if you wanted to, just favorite memories or accomplishments, go ahead, put your name in and then write a message. So you just click on the little, the plus sign in the lower right-hand side, and then you can just, type your name, type a message. You can add on to somebody's, you can, love it or like it. You can add a comment to somebody, say, congrats, whatever. So go ahead and take a couple minutes. Could everybody find it? So you just need to put the link into the browser, and I don't know if people are having trouble finding it, or if that made sense. Oops. And we don't have to do this. If this is, seems like this one is a little harder. Maybe people's connection isn't that great.
Do they need to log in, Nancy?
No, with that link that I gave, oh, there we go. We're seeing a bunch. There's just a lag. Took a while. No, just put that link that I put in the chat box into, and then you can just start to create them. Yeah, family, feel free to chime in. Friends, alumni, everybody, just take a minute and say a couple words to each other. And just as this is wrapping up, I just wanted to congratulate you all again. And one of the things I wanted to just mention is, you're leaving Cal State LA. Some of you have been here for a long time. This is a time of transition, and some people have mentioned that before. I remember when I was transitioning, it could be a time that you feel a little bit nervous about what's going on. But don't worry, you got to be vulnerable to succeed. And so if you think about yourselves as little fledgling eagles leaving the nest, you're going to falter a little bit, you're going to fall sometimes, but ultimately you're going to soar. You've already proven that. You've already proven that you have the ability to struggle and soar by accomplishing this master's. And so we really congratulate all of you. We're really so proud of you all. And as many have said, we want you to come back. We want you to stay in touch with us. And give back and, share what you know and what you've learned with the next generation of students. I did want to show one other thing before we leave, just about the yearbook. So give this a couple more minutes, and then you can continue to write on these things. But I want to show you also just about our yearbook, and then we're going to be ending up in a minute.
So while we're waiting for the transition here, we have a Cal State LA Mechanical Engineering LinkedIn group. Please stay connected with us through that as well. If you're planning to share, use social media to share your academic journey with others, please use the hashtag. I am spamming this in the chat. It's there. We got 2 hashtags there. One is Cal State LA grad. The other one is Cal State LA ECST grad. It'd be if you're planning to share your journey, please use these hashtags. And you will also receive an email with a link of this recording of this celebration event. And congratulations. And then to you, Nancy.
Okay, just to show you, if you haven't seen this yearbook yet, it's this bright crowd, and everyone has access to creating a yearbook page. And I encourage you to do that. It's something that you can use to connect with your fellow classmates and share what you're doing with, you know, so you can search for mechanical engineering, you can see what different people are doing. So I encourage you to go ahead and do that. And you can see how you can put different things here, different pictures, you know, sort of from your time at Cal State LA, as well as what are your next plans and such things. So I encourage you to create a yearbook page, and you've got time. I think it's, you know, available for a long time, but we encourage you to do it sooner rather than later, and just to sort of another way to celebrate with one another. And this is with undergraduates and graduates, so it's kind of cool for the undergraduates to see what the graduate students are up to as well. Okay, so, and then Jim, you want to put that last plug in there, what you put in the chat? I know you already mentioned it, but since now I at least could see the chat.
Oh, the hashtag?
Yeah.
Use the hashtag Cal State LA grad, Cal State LA ECST grad.
Yeah. So again, congratulations to everyone, and we're really so proud of you. And thank you for joining us today. And thanks, Jim, for being the great master of ceremonies.
Congratulations, everybody. Come visit us, please. We're always happy to see you again. Yeah, congratulations. Take care. We'll see you later.